University of KwaZulu-Natal. Two coastal regions. Marty's coming from the Cape, UKZN of course coming from Natal. The two teams lining up in the tunnel, and how they line up on the sheet. Well, Stellenbosch, Arnhuisen, who's on the bench, is quite a helpful player, and Van Schalkwyk brings a bit of experience. Hendricks, a young talent, and Luan de Kock is really got a pedigree. He was in the Blitzbox setup. Now, UKZN, have a look out for Buthelezi, number 9. He is the captain. It often is the Buthelezi show. The other Buthelezi also pretty handy, and Byron Boyson can get around the field. Fudge Madbeta joins me in the commentary booth. Fudge, bit of a hard ask. Marty's lost in the final last year, but they have won for several years on the trot. Before that, UKZN last year weren't able to win a match, but you know, anything can happen in sevens. And I'll tell you one thing, the UKZN guys have huge amounts of spirit, heart and flair.
Look, they're led by a man full of flair. If he can get this team going and they take advantage of the mistakes of this Marty's side, I think they have a big chance here. But Marty's, as you've mentioned, high caliber here. Big test for UKZN. But anything can happen between the four lines, especially when it's blitz sevens rugby.
Johannes van Schalkwyk begins this match. Marty's playing from right to left in maroon, up against UKZN's white, and the man we mentioned, Tobekani Buthelezi, catches it, fires it out. Marty's have called the power play already. You heard that siren. Nkweni throws it out, it bounces once. Buthelezi. Oh, fast, frantic start. Mabuza.
You pass the ball and then you're playing the ball on the ground.
Taken quickly, UKZN, full of flair. Through the hands, Jiba.
Release! Holding on.
And this is trouble. Marty's now with an overlap, still in the power play. For Schalkwyk, beautiful line. And Momsen crosses over and gets double points. He took his time. If he'd done that 10 seconds later, they wouldn't have got the double, but that is a 10-point try with a kick to come.
Go.
Well, defense is the best form of attack. Marty's showing it with some excellent drift defense, making sure the UKZN side is down tight against the touchline. Yep, and before that beautiful line run by Momsen, it was great defense by the wingers to get the turnover.
Van Schalkwyk once again bounces once. Buthelezi receives it. Some nice stepping, but
Release!
Strong frame of Luan de Kock. Mentioned him, a lot of experience. Still enterprising attacking play from UKZN. Sipelele Buthelezi now. It's been ripped out. Nutmegged back through the leg, but we're going to be called back.
Look, the shape of defense on this Marty's side has really been impressive so far. UKZN, good step. Look at the pressure. Needs to get to ground there, the UKZN player. Van Schalkwyk forces a turnover. Middle of the field.
Crouch.
Perfect attacking chance.
Bind. Set.
Van Schalkwyk. Van Schalkwyk goes blind, sells the dummy. And Johannes Van Schalkwyk. Bit of individual brilliance of the back of the scrum. And he's got the try for Marty's.
Number 10, Mkwabeni for UKZN. Just unable to commit and stick to his man. And this man, Van Schalkwyk, show and go. See you later.
as we get into the afternoon, we'll start to have more and more people coming down, sitting in the beer tent, refreshing on this warm spring day. Kick to come, and he's got it. If this were Cape Town, people would probably be here already, but in Johannesburg, people work, so I'll probably come through a bit later, and tomorrow, which is set to be a beautiful day weather-wise, should also be a cracker. It has probably the biggest test, not only of the year, but of recent time, as the Springboks play the All Blacks. And just before it, we have a day of sevens rugby. Now, UKZN sevens, Jiba rolls twice. Kwabeni. Buthelezi, Kwabeni again. Boyson lets it out beautifully. This is some good play, and it's got into Buthelezi's hands, and he almost has the pace, but he has the skills. Gives it out to Sipelele Buthelezi, and that is some delightful play from UKZN.
They just take advantage of the offload. Very risky business. Pays off if you get it right, though. Great technique. It's a great line. Lucky to get that pass away. And Buthelezi thought he'd have the legs. Brilliant cover by Joaquin Martinez. But brilliant support by Buthelezi to score.
And now a restart. Sent high. Beautiful kick. Beautiful take. Martinez. Man, he took it. Bullets his way coast to coast for Marties. Milan has been a fumble, turned over. UKZN hold on to it. Obeni. Buthelezi. Deft hands from him. Final pass is good.
Off the knee, play on, off
Came
the knee.
over foot still with UKZN. This is enterprising play from them up against traditionally giants of this tournament. Buthelezi, let's see if the man can get out his carving knife. Runs into Van Skalkwyk. Kwabeni boots it ahead. Only the solitary figure of Boyson in pursuit, but they did have advantage.
That's it, you can go.
Now, Jiba. Kwabeni. Still UKZN. This is great play from them. Musia! Taken by the ankles, pops it up.
Surely.
Play on.
Into a Marty's hand, and the kick comes. Everyone was at a bit of a loose end, and that is a big kick. Good 70 meters. Sipelele Buthelezi outrounds the first player. Probably a bit tired from having to run back to get the ball. Needs support players.
Roll away, please.
Well, no matter. Boyson. Jiba kicks it, pursues. Van Skalkwyk. And now Marty's on the comeback. These are some tired figures, and no one is going to stop Linje Hendricks. A man who's in his second year of industrial engineering just canters to the try line and adds another 5 and most probably 7 points to the Marty's scoreline before we enter halftime. How tired was he with that celebration? Superman S, I think, was meant to be revealed, but the man was boxed.
Well, look, he cross-covered brilliantly from his winger. Collected the ball, picked it up, and scored the try.
Well, that is half-time. good showing from UKZN, and I think perhaps not actually reflective of the play is the score, bearing in mind that Marties did get the power play try. But UKZN had a lot of possession. And almost, actually they had the majority, it's 53%. At halftime, Marties lead UKZN 26 points to 5. However, don't let that scoreline mislead you. The minnows, or traditional minnows, have been very impressive and have had a decent share of territory, 41% and 50. And we have begun the second half. UKZN field it. And now changes hands once again. Milan takes a big hit. Oh, this could be trouble for UKZN. Marties with oodles of space. Silky through the hands, but a great tackle from Buthelezi.
Accidental obstruction. He kicked the ball into his
Marties had numbers there, but UKZN really able to convert the shift defense, and Buthelezi shows great heart to go for the ankles, forces the turnover.
Yeah, that's your mark.
Textbook tackle from Buthelezi. It was on Momsen,
On
who's,
your hookers, guys.
I would
please.
wager about
Crouch.
30 kilograms heavier than him.
Bind.
Big differential, but if you are a youngster with the love of the game, that's how it's done. Now, Kobeni, Buthelezi. Kobeni cleans up, works it out. Buthelezi once more. Satoli, wrong foots, two defenders.
Advantage, Marties.
Now turned over hands.
Advantage over.
Visser fires it out. This is where the pace comes in. Van Zyl all the way. And still has energy to run it in underneath the post.
Look, Marties seem to be controlling the pace of this game, allowing UKZN to keep the game loose, make mistakes, keep in their defensive formations, and they get the conversion there.
And the restart now coming in from Marties. Deep, long kick. Buthelezi, full of energy as always. Always seems to be the one receiving it off the kickoff. Oh, that was impressive. Wabeni went down. Now it's a chance for Satoli. Buthelezi! No one's gonna catch him. Tobekani Buthelezi. Here's a Batati, he's been doing it all. Still has a bit of energy for the celebration. But this man, a real talent, and actually just a delight to watch.
Yeah, they'll need all the energy they can muster now.
Puts it over, easy as that. The man can do it all. That's a beautiful still. You can see the dust rising. And now back to the action. That is the visage of the star of UKZN, Buthelezi. The restart now coming in from Nkwabeni. It's a good chase, but really impressive stuff from the Marties taking it. And Arnhazen almost gets his hand on it. Nkomo. Nkomo again. Takes a hard hit from Arnhazen. And there's a turnover. Taken quickly. Now, the man who scored a try, Van Zyl. Oh, action dive. Gets it. Marty's with another.
It's just been demolition all day from this Marty's side. Defense has been exquisite.
Okay. That was dangerous.
UKZN just not able to answer them with any sort of strategy. It's been loose. They've taken advantage. A big hit by Buthelezi. He's shown heart. But Van Zyl shows strength to get over the line again.
Fissa doesn't have the direction. And you heard that siren, and you most probably know what it means. It is the power play. Called by UKZN. So, do they have it in them to get a try? They'll get double if they can. Oh, through the gap. Bit of a size differential as Arnhazen puts in the hit. Yep. Illegally so. Obeni takes it, gives it out. Sotoli. It's gonna miss into the hands of Martinez, and this will be double points if they can cross over. Van Zyl. That's a 10-point try with the kick still to come.
How impressive has Joaquin Martinez been here today? Great hands like magnets during this game. And he puts Frederick Van Zyl away for a hat-trick. Just too close to the line, not enough speed there by Shabangu to catch him. For scale, Van Zyl, hat-trick hero.
The kick certainly had the legs, but just not the direction. So we enter the last minute of the match. UKZN have, in my opinion, acquitted themselves well. Marties will be looking for the half century. UKZN will be looking to end with a bang. They receive it. Passed up by Nzuzo. Nkomo. Intercepted! Van Zyl, another try. And that takes Marties into the half century.
Oh, well, I've been talking about it throughout this game. To look at the shape from this Marties side of the kickoff, all of them spreading out. It was 3 men on 1 out there wide for the isolated UKZN player. And under that much pressure, you're most likely to make mistakes. Marties knows how to capitalize.
And that is that. Well,